that the mu'min believes and the munafiq says, I believe. So what's the difference between the mu'min and the munafiq? The mu'min saying he believes and the munafiq says he believes. He says, I believe. Obviously, if somebody says he believes, you can't say he doesn't believe. He doesn't just believe. His whole lifestyle, you could say, is one of who accepts. Praying, fasting, hajj, zakat, sadaqat, everything, one on top of the other. The actions. And you could say they have the most bookings for Umrah, Ramadan. There's no space. Yes. Yeah, all of the seats and etc. they have booked. In Hajj, in Arafah, Mina, that these people are there. They say, we believe. They pray Salah, they keep fast, they do Hajj, they give Zakat. Everything. On top of that, those people who are understanding, people who have the understanding, then they understand. But those who have lower understanding say, oh, they've reached the heights, they go Hajj every year, the plane hasn't even landed for this year on the return flight, they've booked their seats for next year, they've got 6-month visas, years visas, coming, going, Makkah, Medina. And people are afraid that he's just come back with the dates, he's come back with the water, he's done this, he's done that. And these people, for example, people who look up to them, who are in agreement with them, they love them. And they say, they're very pious woman, she's always got a tasbih, rosary bead in her hands. Don't ask, she's so pious. And always the Quran is in his hand, don't ask. So, this is their proof that these people are extremely pious, they pray Salah, they worship. When they see these people, they say, very pious, very righteous, very upright. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ Allah says, who are these people? يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ. Allah says, when you see their prayers, their salah, their actions, their hajj and their zakat, their sadaqah, their charity, they're controlling the masjids, don't consider they're mu'mins. They're not mu'mins, Allah Ta'ala says. By them saying they don't become a mu'min, Allah says they're not mu'mins. Rather, what are they? يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ. They are the biggest deceptors. They betray people. Their yaqeen is that they're tricking Allah. That's their certainty. They're praying, I'm doing this action, I'm doing that action. Allah says this has no status. These people who deceive, they trick, they think that they're tricking Allah, deceiving Allah. Why? Why is Allah saying يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ, and they think to beguile Allah, deceive Allah, and those who believe, but they beguile none, say themselves. Normal people think, oh, he's pious, he's good. So in their minds, they think they're tricking Allah. Playing games with their aqeedah is this, Allah is not Khabir and Basir, He's not Alim al-Ghayb, He doesn't know anybody inside. Obviously this has become their aqeedah, their belief. That Allah Ta'ala doesn't know about our games and our cunning plans that we've made. So people are qadhib and liars. They deceive these men and women who you think are pious and upright. Don't look on the external selves. Allah says, Allah Ta'ala has defined Islam clearly. The zahiri definition is not Islam, outwardly. Obviously, we can't say to somebody, Allah Ta'ala can explain, Allah is Khabir Basir, He knows, He sees and hears. We salute, we acclaim. Allah says, how dare you, don't go near to these people. I'll tell you the signs of these people. Those people who pray salah that you practice, that you respect. Those people who do hajj, the hajjis who you respect. Those who do tawaf and you respect. Those people of tahajjud, sadaqat and charity and zakat, you respect. Allah says, I'll tell you who is the good man, the righteous man. These aren't those people, I'll tell you the difference, who are those people. So here, what is the difference between the mu'min and the munafiq? The mu'min accepts, and the munafiq accepts. What is it? He doesn't accept. The difference comes where he doesn't accept that thing. Where the difference comes, Allah Ta'ala says. He doesn't accept that specific thing due to which the difference arises, the line is drawn, and the split occurs, the believing and not believing. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ, Allah Ta'ala says. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ. What's the difference? Those people, the person, he outwardly, he says he believes, but inside Allah Ta'ala has made the rule of Sharia. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ. Internally, he hates this acceptance of the deen. For him, he doesn't even like to hear that name of that practice. This is where the difference is drawn, the line is drawn. The Holy Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Sharia and Sunnah, he doesn't even want to hear the name of this practice. He says that, those people who practice this are backward, extreme, fundamentalist, jahil, downtrodden. They don't have the way to live, they don't have the manners, the etiquettes, they don't have the etiquettes how to eat. They're dirty people. They don't even have adab, manners, how they should live in the world and the etiquettes of the world. We know better. We know better. Nabi al-Kareem, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Sharia and Sunnah, they are extremely opposed to that. When you speak about Sunnah and Sharia in front of them, their faces become red.